Hello, welcome back to Open. I'm your host, Christina Pagan. HIV and AIDS have had a large impact on the Bronx community, and on Saturday, BronxWorks Positive Living Department remembered those who have been affected by HIV, AIDS, and other chronic conditions. Here to tell us more about the program and what they're doing to educate and serve the public is Diana Mendez and Jennifer Stubbs. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
So can we talk about what World AIDS Day is first? What day is it and what does it mean?
So World AIDS Day is held every year December 1st, and it's an international event. And basically the World AIDS Day is to basically remember those that were lost, and also to raise awareness and to basically support those that are still living with HIV and AIDS.
What is this particular significance of World AIDS Day in the Bronx and to BronxWorks?
Well, it's very significant here in the Bronx, particularly more because out of the 5 boroughs, the Bronx is the one that has the highest rate of those actually affected by HIV and AIDS. So BronxWorks' main mission is to basically provide services for those in the community and also to help the community as well.
How does that work into the Family Together program, the Families Together program?
The Families Together program is an active program that has been in the community for 18 years and provides supportive services for those living with and affected by the virus. We provide a strength-based curricula program where we help them strengthen those areas where they think that they can, build further their awareness in HIV and AIDS. For example, we provide family, relationship, and communication curricular groups, health education groups, women and men support groups that would allow them the opportunity to let them be a safe haven and a place where they could also learn living with their condition and also improve their quality of life.
When did the Families Together program start?
In 1994, we've been in operation since 1994 to present. Wow. And we've serviced anywhere between 12 and 20 families in any given cycle or 2 times in the year.
How does BronxWorks and Families Together program celebrate World AIDS Day? What do you guys do?
Okay, so the Families Together program is a day program that's conducted on one day in the week on Saturdays. And so outside, or not to say outside, but in addition to World AIDS Day, we also let families together create a project that would then help them in a sort of heal how they've also lived with and have dealt with loss within the family, and also embrace life as well living within their condition.
Do you have any stories? Anybody who's come to you with a particular, I mean, a lot of people have been affected by AIDS and HIV, and in the Bronx I was reading statistics this morning about particularly blacks and Latinos, which have a high concentration here in the Bronx, have the highest concentration of HIV, AIDS. Is that reflected in the Families Together program, and can you tell us any stories about that?
At the Positive Living Department, which is particularly where we service people who are affected by HIV and AIDS. So we hear countless stories of different people, different populations. So we work with a wide range of different people.
So what took place this year, and how does it differ from commemorations organized by BronxWorks in the past?
Well, this year the Positive Living Department collaborated with the Youth Development, and we did collaboration this year for World AIDS Day, and we did a circle of remembrance. The whole purpose of this year was to raise awareness and to kind of have the Positive Living Department and the Youth Development work together to raise this awareness together. And we did a PowerPoint specifically focused on the youth to give them information about HIV and AIDS. And last year we did like a collage, a heart-shaped collage of people who have passed away of HIV and AIDS. And every year, traditionally, we always do a candlelight visual at the Positive Living Department.
So how does one get involved in the Families Together program? Where do they go? Where do they enroll?
Okay, so primarily the program is community based, and so it's pretty advertised in terms of health outreach fairs that we participate in, and also within the participants themselves. I think that they just feel so comfortable with their program that they also help promote and talk about their program as well. But we oftentimes attend network meetings where other service providers also attend and help, spread the word and share what we also provide as a service, organization related to HIV/AIDS services. We also, have different circulars that we also help provide and help offer and place in different, areas in hospitals and things like that as well. And I conduct the intakes myself. So then there's a particular intake process where they enroll and we talk about what we offer and how we can help piecemeal and segue that process.
So you go to hospitals and you meet people, but is there also
Yes.
a site, a particular location they can go to, maybe a website that people can go to find out more information about?
Yes, BronxWorks does have a site that's public and persons of any interest can go into www.bronxworks.org and they can definitely read and look into what we offer in terms of families together and positive living as well.
So what's changed since 1994? You said the Families Together program started. What's changed from then till now with HIV/AIDS and how the program is impacting the community?
Okay. So the Bronx still remains, one of the boroughs that's high in new diagnosed infections with HIV. However, it has decreased, and it's shifted in terms of age. In terms of we're now looking at it's affecting the very early spectrum in terms of 13 to 21, and the older adults in HIV. And so what we're trying to do is definitely promote and remain and promote more transmission and prevention education. And not that we didn't do that before, but I think that because of the two age groups that are being more affected, we're definitely making sure that we get as much, we target and we really teach those particular age groups as much and look at high-risk groups as well. So it's not just working specifically with persons living with the virus or affected, but also those at risk. So we're also, helping to engage and promote that services as well.
What's the most important thing that people should know about HIV and AIDS and prevention?
That we're all affected. Anyone in our neighborhood, our aunts, our uncles, our nieces and nephews, we're affected in terms of just our daily, life of how we carry ourselves, how we conduct ourselves, and not in terms of how you can become infected. It's not that if you touch a surface and you're going to be infected or talk with someone. But I think that we speak and live and breathe with it every day of our lives, and I think that awareness and the education of what are really ways that we can help protect ourselves and protect our loved ones as well, whether it be partners or significant others within our family members.
What would you like to see changed in the future with Families Together and BronxWorks and HIV and AIDS prevention?
Definitely, I know that families always ask about more frequency. I know our program is offered one day in the week, and possibly, offering more, more days in the week. I know that support is never enough. I think that we always need support, and we always need a safe haven and a place that we can feel, that we can come to and be able to speak freely about what are things that are challenging to us. So that's definitely one of the things that, I look at how much more that we can provide. And another community, just invite more. Invite other, population, other groups, be able to be, we are definitely multicultural, biracial, friendly, group where we have just a diversity of persons that are participants in our program in terms of age group, gender, race, and broaden that as well.
So,
and to touch base on what Diana was saying, particularly at the Positive Living Department, we just want to basically raise as much awareness as we can to the community because it is affecting our community, and as well to provide any services or as many services as we can to help the community as well.
thank you, ladies.
Thank
For
you.
more information about the BronxWorks Positive Living Department and the Families Together program, you can visit www.bronxworks.org and you'll find information there. We have to take a quick